Most of the time, manipulation has a bad reputation to its name. It is always being perceived as the act of controlling, dishonestly having hidden attention, or gaining self-interest by sacrificing others. But manipulation has its own benefits, when it's used for greater cause. Manipulation is often characterized as a form of influence that is neither coercion nor rational persuasion. Simply put, manipulation is a step-by-step process of hacking a person's psyche and stimulating his or her interests to gain outcomes, be it for better or worse. This process can be done through internal cues, but mostly, manipulation starts from external cues as the entry gate to suggestive phase. B.F. Skinner, a renowned psychologist and behaviorist thinker, argued that humans don't really think because we merely respond to environmental cues. He came up with various therapeutic techniques, including operant conditioning. This treatment is beneficial for the treatment of disorders like phobias and addictions. His studies on the connection between external stimuli and observable behavior in rats led to his famous Skinner box or operant conditioning chamber. It is an enclosure equipped with levers, electrified floors, and food pellets, allowing for the precise measurement and control of experimental conditions.
Where does that leave free will? Because we all think we have a choice of whether to do things or not to do things.
Yes. Well, you see, it leaves it in the position of a fiction. We have assumed somehow or other that these internal states, feelings, and so on, have initiated something. They have started something. They have created. We have done something in a voluntary way. We have willed to act. If you now look at the actual history, we find that there are external reasons why this has happened. In other words, by discovering the causes of behavior, we can dispose of the imagined internal cause. We dispose of free will as an American divine of the 18th century, Jonathan Edwards, did. He said, we believe in free will because we know about our behavior, but not about its causes. And of course, it's the object of a science of behavior to discover causes. And once you have found those causes, there is less you need to attribute to an internal act of will, and eventually, I think, you need to attribute nothing to it.
As humans, we are always exposed to external stimuli, influences, and prone to being used through social manipulation. On the other hand, whether it is consciously or unconsciously, we also use social manipulation to facilitate certain interactions with others in our daily lives. Here are 5 keys component to social manipulation that everyone should know. 1. Building trust. A practice of relationship building happens early in our life that serves as a sort of prequel to social manipulation. From family, friends, to your career building, everything starts from building relationship and gaining trust. This process isn't necessarily about getting yourself noticed in a situation, but it's about building your credibility. Instilling confidence in someone by exuding trust, confidence, and competence is a key facet of social manipulation. Manipulation takes trust. You need to present yourself honestly. Tell that someone what you do and why. This will allow them to make the first vital decision: are you appropriate for their trust or are you just another threat? Without providing them with the information necessary to make that choice, you won't gain their trust. This in turn won't allow them to trust you enough to reveal and open themselves up. It's all about reciprocity. 2. Questioning old ideas. Old ideas are much harder to erase than old habits. Based on research, it takes about 21 days for human to create a new habit. But it takes a whole lot less than an hour for a new idea to form. Questioning old ideas that a person has is the entry gate to suggestive phase. Realistically speaking, it's a lot harder to replace old ideas from someone's mind without any external influences. And without any external thoughts or questions that provoke their old ideas, new ideas cannot form and grow inside their mind. Questioning old ideas and beliefs is vital if we wish to expand someone's field of interest, exploitability, and what's possible for them. 3. Injecting new ideas. According to B.F. Skinner, thoughts, emotions, and actions are exclusively products of the environment. His behaviorism was a deterministic behavioralism, one that considered free will an illusion. Any external influences must be accompanied by a strong why, and enough reason for our mind to accept something new. That is why it's important to question old ideas or belief that someone has before introducing new ideas to them. New ideas could take place when the mind is open to new form of framework and thought processes. 4. Persuasion. Whether through physical, verbal, or even digital medium, we are confronted by persuasion in a wide variety of forms every single day. Persuasion is not just something that is useful to marketers and salesmen. Whether you are trying to convince your partner for a better summer house or persuade your boss to give you that raise, persuasion is an art that you should master. Learning how to utilize these techniques in daily life can help you become a better negotiator and closer. This will make it more likely that you will get what you want. 5. Reinforcing new ideas and framework. After the ideas has taken its place and you let them sink in with persuasion, it's vital to reinforce those ideas. This is where the conditioning phase happens. By reinforcing new ideas that have been sowed into someone's mind, the seed will grow and turn into a story. Each and every one of us has our own story, whether it's about ourselves, money, relationship, and even spiritual. The story we keep telling will be the one that shape our thoughts. This goes the same to every other human. Never underestimate the power of repetition and thought conditioning. So, there you go. These 5 main components of social manipulation are just a few among many manipulation techniques described by social psychologists. Manipulation is a tool pointed at both ends. It can be used for a greater cause or worse, to gain something at the expense of others. It's up to the person to decide which one suits them the most. If you have any thoughts about this topic or have experience dealing with social manipulation, feel free to share it in the comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and turn on the notifications so you won't miss our updates. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next episode of this series.